So today we will do meditation, but that meditation we are doing a meditation on Om. Uh, Basically, Om. Let me discuss something about that meditation and that what the sound is. It is assumed, and it is like from our ancient people, from the yoga philosophy, they says that Om is a sound which is from the base, like from the world created to up to date, which means the sound is already generated, it's already coming from all over the world. The sound is going on and going on and going on. It is considered, it is a sound of nature. It is a considered, Om is a sound of you can say God. Depend upon like whatever religion we believe, but in each religion there is some synonyms of that sound. Let's say if we are saying Om, the sound that generate, the vibrations that generate during that time, it is nearby similar as the Amen or Amin or some the speaking style is something like this. It says Om because we develop in that culture, we remember it as a Om. The same way other people's, like other culture people, they remember it in their own words, but basically this is a sound. Let's say, let me give you a small example. If you are sitting somewhere and something fall down, so something fall down, that means the sound is coming to you, and on the basis of that you are gonna give the name something. Let's say if a small baby is sitting behind you and something is coming down, something fall on the floor, and at that time if the small baby is sitting, then he will say bum, because he know only one word, that something happened, then he say bum or whatever he says. We name it differently. That means each and every sound which is generated through external environment, it have a separate name given by us. Same way Om is the same sound. Practically, when you speak Om, it creates a positive vibrations. It creates a positive environment in your surrounding areas as well as in your body. Even sometimes I tell people that if you have a problem of blood pressure, try to speak Om for a longer time. And when you speak Om, automatically external and internal both environment can be affected. The basic of the sound is like this. Now the same sound, because we are from Indian culture, so we are saying it is Om. So the sound is the same. Now effects of that sound is different, not different actually, the effect of the sound is same, but the pronunciation that we each generate in our mind, that will be different. But it doesn't mean that the basic structure or the basic positive vibration that will be generated through the Om, that will that reduce or that increase. It doesn't. Okay, now the second portion is that when we say some word, like when I say, like you are sitting over here and someone says donkey. So when you heard a name donkey, someone tells you, oh, you how you tell me like this? And in that case, when a person says a name, a picture will be generated in your mind. Because you know the sound, because you know that this is a word and this is related to the particular animal, and you know the animal, and that's why your ego get hurt. You say, oh, how you can say like this to me? It's not possible. You never say like this. And ultimately your ego will be affected. Same way, if you don't know the word donkey, let's say in Hebrew, there is one word which is called kamo. this is a word. If I tell you you are Kamo, you are saying, wow, that's good, but it is a donkey. But we don't know what is the meaning of Kamo. We don't know, and that's why it doesn't make any difference to us, and it doesn't make any difference to our ego system. And same way, when you speak Om, if you have an experience, if you know that what is a feeling of Om, what is a Om, and what picture to be generated in your mind, then the effect will increase. Same way as I said, if I say donkey, then your effect will be more. But if I say Kamo, you don't know. It doesn't have any impact on your body or nothing. You say, okay, this is a sound and I don't know what he's talking about. This is the same way for Om. Because when you say Om, you know it properly, it will create an impact on yourself. If you don't know it, you don't have any image of that particular Om or that particular like the belief behind that, then in that case it doesn't make any difference, except the vibrations automatically generated. You don't know, still it vibration will be generated, but the effect will be lesser. So we have to understand it in two ways. The first one, the Om as a word which we know it, but we know it only physically. We know it that okay, it is a Om like this, it should be right like this, and in all our Indian mantras, chanting mantras, it is says the Om is always there. But why? What is the reason? We don't know about it. So the first thing we have to understand over here is that when you say Om, it is a sound of God. It is a sound of nature. It is a sound of, you can say, the living power. And if you don't have an experience of that, in that case, the effect will be less. When you say Om mechanically, at that time, there are very few effects, because you don't have any picture in your mind, you don't have any understanding of Om, and in that case, the effect will be much more lesser than compared to what you know about it, and you understand the belief system about it. But anyway, here the thing that we have to understand is that right now we are doing a meditation on Om. What you have to do, you have to lie down forward, like
on your back.
You lie down on your back, right? And just put your hand on floor like this. Your floor should be wood floor, or there should be cloth on that. And then you have to put your hand like this, like this on the floor. Make yourself relax, and then you have to listen whatever I am saying. I am not saying anything else than Om, but there are different chanting of Om, and each Om have a different vibrations. Each Om have a different effect. Basically, there are 4 conscious situation that we face in our life. Normally, this is a normal situation, but if you follow the our Indian or yogic philosophy, there are about 12 consciousness situation, but we don't want to go in deep of that. Just we says there are 4 situations that normally person have a experience, directly or indirectly, that is immaterial, but everyone have to. There is no option available to them. The first one, which is called the total consciousness, that means like we are aware, we are awakened. So this is the first situation. The second situation is that where we are in sleep, we are sleeping, and during that time there is a situation which is called the dream situation. The third situation, which is called the lucid position, or which is called the Shushupti Avastha, where we were sleeping, we were relaxing, but we don't know about it because our presence is not available there. So this is the third situation. And the last situation, which is called the total awareness, which is called Samadhi Avastha. So this is the fourth one. What happens when you under the control of yourself, you never ever go behind a dream situation, because you know everything, you want to control anything, you have to manage everything. But after the second situation, which is called the dream situation, after that there is a third situation, which is that is called the Sushupti Avastha, or which is called probably lucid positions, where now you don't have any control. Up to dream you have a control. At least you know something is going on. I am there, I am running, I am doing meditation, I am doing something. Up to the dream situation. But when you pass that situation, then the next situation comes, which is a lucid position, where you don't have any control by your own. You are just there. Even you don't know where you are. Even you don't know you are relaxing, you are doing meditation, you are sleeping, what you are doing. Because this is called the by force situation. You cannot go at that place by your own. Let's say you are going to Niagara, but if you want to go near to Niagara Fall, you cannot go by just swimming. You have to go through the boat, and that is the only option available. And if you try to go over that, still you cannot reach there. So this is called the lucid position situation, where the nature force, the nature will force you to go over there. Nature will force you to be there, but you cannot go over there by your own. And the same way, the fourth situation, which is called the Samadhi Avastha, again this is the situation which is normally not possible to go over there. But when you follow all the steps, when you do meditation, when you do all this meditation and the spiritual activities, automatically you will have a control over the third situation. Then when you have enough control over the third situation, then you will able to go to the fourth situation, which is called the Samadhi Avastha. So anyway, there is nothing to discuss about that. But what we are doing here now, you have to lie down on the floor on your back. Then you have to put your hand like this on the floor, very relaxed, don't move your body. Before that, we will do normal our practices like chanting of Om, then Anulom Vilom Pranayam, then alternate nostril breathing, then the long and small breathing, then the Khechri Mudra, and then at last, when we complete the Khechri Mudra, you have to lie down on the floor. You don't have to sleep. But it doesn't mean that you don't have to relax. You have to sleep, you have to lie down, but you don't have to go and sleep. Just listen whatever is coming out, whatever sound is coming to you. Not to listen you through your ears only. If you are listening my sound, then it doesn't mean that you just have to listen by my voice by air, but you have to just see that you are lying down over here, and there are many sounds are coming in, and out of that there is one sound which is Om, what I am speaking. But you don't have to focus on that. You don't have to understand, you don't have to feel that what happens, what not happens. The sound frequency changes, some frequency doesn't change. Whatever happens, don't worry about it. Just lie down, because this is the best method for your relaxation. It is a meditation, but it is more about a relaxation position, where you are going into the fourth stage. One stage, second stage, third stage, and fourth stage of your consciousness. At least a 0.001% is enough. So that is what we will be doing today. We will be doing a chanting of Om, and during that chanting of Om, I will shift from one to second to third. I will change my way of speaking. First I will say conscious Om, then second I will say dream Om, then third one I will say lucid Om, and the fourth one, which is called the Samadhi Om, for all the situations. So you don't have to understand, you don't have to keep your mind active that what I am doing, I am changing or not, how many times I am speaking the Om. You don't have to worry about it, because your work is to just do meditation. Don't worry about that how many times I am doing it. It doesn't have any problem in that. If you count, it doesn't have any problem. But the problem is that in that case, your mind will be active. And even if you know that how many times I am counting, it doesn't make any difference to you people. Like if I am saying, okay, I am gonna count by 5 times, each Om 5 or 10 times. So if I am saying that, and you are going to correct it, that okay, now it is 5th, now it is 6th, now it is 7, now it is 8, now it is 9, and now it is 10. Now we will go for another type of sound of Om. Definitely you come to know about it, your mind is active like that. But After even considering, after saying 10 type of Om, understanding that I had already speak about it, still it doesn't make any difference to you, but it will keep your mind active. So just be relaxed. Don't worry about whatever going on, how many times. Even I speak 2 times more or 2 times less, it doesn't make any difference to you people. So don't worry about it. But anyway, we will be doing this meditation about like half an hour to 45 minutes. And during that situation, try not to move your body, because if you move your body, your mind will be active. Again, if your mind will be active, you are not under the consciousness. Your consciousness will stay at very basic level. So I understand, like rather than sitting like this in meditation, it is simply easy to lie down on the floor. But in that situation, again, there is one problem that comes up. Normally we have a tendency to sleep. When we lie down on the floor, we have a tendency to sleep. Our mind says, okay, so we have to sleep. This is the immediate direction that comes from your mind. So now at that level, you have to understand that you have to sleep. You don't have to active your mind, but you don't have to go in direct sleep. Actual sleep, what we were doing during the time of night. We have to be little bit conscious about it, but for that purpose, you have to be observer of everything. The activities of mind, the activities of body, activities of the sound, whatever coming from outside, everything. So this is what the practical we will do today. So let me start with the chanting of Om, then alternate nostril breathing, then long and small sohams, and then the tongue kriya, which is called the Khechri Mudra, and then everyone have to lie down on the floor by back and put your hand like this, be relaxed. You can put a cushion over here if you are not comfortable, but if you are comfortable, don't worry about it. If you have any question, just let me know. Everyone is fine? Everyone is fine? Mm-hmm. Okay then. So you can make any situation, like comfortable situation should be there. Okay. So let me start with the process. First of all, we will close your eyes, make ourselves body relax. First we remember Lord Krishna, Lord Ganesha, Lord Krishna, and then Puji Guruji to give us blessings. And now we will start with chanting of Om.